Hey everyone, I'm Chelsea. Thank you so much for joining me out here on my porch while I build my June tray. I was pretty absent in May, the mayhem of May, right? With the end of school year madness and just all the wonderfully busy things that May brings. Some of the stuff not so wonderful, but most of it I'm thankful for, ballet recitals and end of year school stuff and just all of that fun stuff, Mother's Day, all of those things that I'm thankful for. But yeah, May was just madness over here. We also had an unexpected death in the family, and yeah, I just needed to take a little step back from YouTube and be present with my family. But I have some time here to film building my June tray, so I'm excited to do that with you guys and join you guys again for a little bit. And hopefully I can be a little bit more active on YouTube this summer, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So my theme for June is really a focus on sweet, creamy, dreamy, and tropical fragrances that I love all throughout the year, but I really love them in the high heat. So to kick us off is a tried and true favorite of mine, and that is Burberry Her Elixir. I think most people know this one by now. It's, a red berry, vanilla, creamy, super smooth and sweet, ultra girly perfume, and is so great for layering with others, and I find that it does so well in the summer heat. So definitely going to be spraying Burberry Her Elixir a lot in June. I have to have one of my all-time favorite coconut fragrances that is ultra fruity, but also so smooth and creamy, and that's Simone Andreoli's Leisure in Paradise. I raved about this perfume all last summer. It is 1000% a forever favorite of mine. It's not a safe blind buy though. Some people, I don't know, some people say it can be, the creaminess can be a little funky on some people, I think, but for me it just really works, and I can overspray this and it does not bother me at all. So definitely a try before you buy type of fragrance, but ultimately it's a coconut, pineapple, papaya, and woody, like a woody base. It's just this fruity, creamy cocktail of a fragrance, and I super, super love it. I love layering this with one of my pineapple body lotions from Victoria's Secret last year. So I don't think they bring those back. I can't remember what that one's called, but basically it was like this pina colada pineapple type of lotion, and it layered really, really well with this fragrance. So Simone Andreoli's Leisure in Paradise. Another coconut favorite, but has a lifted freshness to it. It smells breezy. It smells expensive. Leisure in Paradise also smells very expensive. It has that woody base to it that just makes it smell luxe. This one also smells very luxe to me, and it's Aerin's Hibiscus Palm. I think all of the Aerin fragrances are really elegant, really beautiful. This full bottle has been on my wish list for years now, and I finally took the plunge, got it. I'm so excited to have the full bottle this summer. This is a palm leaf, obviously hibiscus palm, hibiscus, coconut. I think there has to be like tiare flower or something in here too, but this one to me reminds me so much of this resort we've been to in Kauai. We went for our honeymoon, and the whole lobby is open to the beach and to the cliffs, and that breeze is coming in. You smell the palms and you smell the breeze wafting through the garden they have there in the middle of the lobby. That's what this one smells like to me, and I think that it is just so classy and elegant, and I love wearing this one, Aerin Hibiscus Palm. Going back to the creamy, dreamy florals, I have here a new fragrance in my collection that I am so excited about. I've been Loving it. I blew through my sample that ScentSplit had sent me, gosh, like 6 weeks ago at this point. The past couple of months, I have sampled so many fragrances, so I will do a video soon talking about the winning fragrances out of all of those that they've sent me recently, but this one was the absolute winner, and they were so kind to gift it to me when I was raving about it to them. And this is a new brand to me. It's Pluie de Lices Rose au Sucre. Isn't that bottle so beautiful? I think it's really luxe and elegant, and I just love having this bottle in my collection. Basically, it is a sweet candied rose with violet and powder. It pairs so well with Burberry Her Elixir. Those two together are perfection. If you look at Fragrantica, it is, let me spray it, let me refresh it on my wrist. It's compared to Pink Sugar, which is so funny to me. Oh, this is so pretty. This is for sure a pretty girl perfume. Yeah, it's like this candied rose with a candied violet, lots of vanilla, and definitely a little powdery. I think it actually has like a talc note listed. I haven't smelled Pink Sugar in a very long time, but it doesn't remind me of Pink Sugar. It smells much more grown than that. This is a very refined but sweet girly perfume. It actually even is in the ballpark of Giardini di Toscana's Celeste, because that violet comes through a lot and it's very, very sweet. It is very much like a tea party confectionery type of sweet floral perfume. But it doesn't have the challenging notes that Celeste has, because it doesn't have that seawater, it doesn't have the lime in it. Very pretty girl, pink chiffon, ballerinas at a tea party type of perfume. I love this one. So that's Rose au Sucre. Keeping with the sweet florals, you all have heard me rave about this one. This is Montale's Lucky Candy, a bubblegummy, marshmallowy, tropical floral perfume that, you know what, I'm gonna spray this one on my wrist over Rose au Sucre. Is so pretty. Oh my goodness, this is the longer this has sat in the bottle, the prettier it has become. It smells like the color of this bottle. The bubblegum, is there bubblegum in here? Maybe not. It's starting to smell bubblegummy though. I know it has frangipani in it, and I definitely am getting that tropical nuance coming through. The marshmallow in it smells like pink marshmallows, but it is very floral. This layered over Rose au Sucre or layered over Burberry Her Elixir, and then also layered over another one I'm going to talk about, is amazing. So I do enjoy this one on its own, but I've found that it is an amazing layering perfume, and I got it for a great price on FragranceNet. So definitely don't pay full price for this bottle. So that's Montale's Lucky Candy. Oh my goodness, and the longevity on that perfume is outstanding. A lot of these that aren't like obviously coconut tropical, I really love in the winter too, but I find that they do really well in the heat of summer. And that, well, let me wipe the fingerprints off this bottle. So another one is Kilian's Princess. This in the summer in the high heat is so pretty, and I think it's because of that ginger, the matcha tea note, the lemon. I think it has to be the lemon in here and the ginger that really bring a freshness to this. It also has a marshmallow note, but it's not a dense marshmallow. It's not like a Lucky Candy is heavier. The texture of it is heavier. It's thicker, creamier. Princess is very much fluffy, airy, wispy even. On me, at least. On me. You might be thinking, no way is it wispy, but to me it is. But even so, it has amazing longevity, and I just really, really enjoy this one. In the summer, I find it really cozy, but also refreshing at the same time. It's kind of like an oxymoron, but I really enjoy this one in the heat, and that is Kilian's Princess. I'm trying not to linger too long on any specific fragrance because I have a lot to talk about on my tray this month. So in other videos, I'll go in more detail with these for my summer videos that I hope to film. But another summer coconut fragrance that I love, and I'm so happy they finally released the full-size bottle. If I go through this little travel spray, I will definitely be upgrading to the full-size bottle, and that's Kayali's Maui in a bottle. I bought this back in the fall, and so I wasn't able to fully enjoy it until recently, but wow, this one, it is so yummy. It's like a banana cream pie with coconut, but it's not so dense. It's like a perfect balance of a tropical, sweet coconut fragrance, but also has that gourmand touch. Like the banana is gourmand, but it's also green and underripe at the same time. Basically, it's a banana, coconut, probably jasmine, I would guess, fragrance that is super yummy on its own, but I also really like layering this one too, and one that I layered actually today with it. Let me pull that one out. Is the new Love Shack Fancy's Love on the Beach. This perfume is so pretty, and I haven't really heard people talk about it. It's just this gentle coconut, frangipani, classic summer fragrance that is not too, I really don't find it sunscreeny. I find it gentle and elegant. It's soft. It's not one that's gonna give you a headache, at least not for me. It has the creamy florals in it. So it has ylang ylang, tuberose, gardenia, and then it has a base of driftwood. And I think that is what brings it all together really perfectly and keeps it feeling more elegant. It doesn't have a screechy dry down at all. It just kind of fades in the background, kind of like a sunset. I think that's what they were going for, actually. I think they were going for like a summer sunset type of fragrance, and I totally get that from this one. So I paired these two together today, and they were so good together. This one was my base, and this one went on top, and loved that combo. So I will definitely be pulling for this one all summer long, and if I blow through this bottle, I will probably upgrade to the full-size bottle. So that's Kayali's Maui in a bottle, and then also Love Shack Fancy's Love on the Beach. Okay, a new travel spray. I've really been on a no-buy, but you know, I found some extra funds. So with those extra funds, I picked up this travel spray, and I'm so glad I did, because wow, do I love it. And this used to be a hate of mine. I used to loathe this perfume, but I love it now. And that's Kayali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. I love this. I used to think it smelled so dirty and sticky and just gross, and just, oh, the patchouli really came out to me, and it smelled like the dirtiest patchouli. But now, man, I don't know, it just really clicked with me, and I love this perfume. It's like the perfect, yeah, candy, sugary, like sensual. It's really a sensual fragrance, and I do get the bubble gum, and I think there's jelly bean and like a pear in it. It's just really yummy. And this layered with Montale's Lucky Candy is amazing. That really brings out the bubble gum. Wow, that combo is so good. And I would suspect that this layered with Rosé Sucre and also Burberry Her Elixir, I suspect those would be amazing combinations too. So I'll be testing that out this month, because I've been really into combinations lately. I think that's super fun, and I don't want my collection to get too large that it's so overwhelming for me. And so it's fun for me to come up with layering combinations to kind of create a new fragrance and a new wearing experience. So I've really enjoyed doing that with Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar, and I only need like 2 sprays of this because it is so strong. It's so strong. But I'm really, really enjoying it. So that is a hate that became a love, which is funny. A lot of Kayali perfumes are like that for me. Okay, I have a few more here. One that I found that I really loved last summer and that I got a lot of compliments on One that I want to upgrade to a full-size bottle when I'm off of my no-buy. I put myself on a no-buy because all 4 of my kids' birthdays are in the summer, and that's just a lot. So I just needed to put myself on a perfume no-buy during the summer months. But yeah, one I would love to upgrade to a full-size bottle is Viva La Juicy's Sucre, because I've had a few travel sprays now at this point. But I know that I can find the full-size bottle on FragranceNet for a really good price. This is the ultra sweet sugary version of Viva La Juicy. I definitely get the Viva La Juicy DNA in this, but this is even sweeter, and the bottle actually looks like it's sitting in a cupcake wrapper with like icing melting down it. What I've said about this in the past, I think what I've said about it is that it's like this super pretty, sweet girl who everybody's drawn to because she's just so genuinely nice to everyone. And she smells so sugary and sweet, but she's beautiful and kind, and you're just drawn to her personality and how loving she is, and she smells like how she is, you know, what her personality is. That's what Viva La Juicy Sucre smells like to me. It's like the sweet girl who will sit with anyone in the cafeteria and who will hang out with anyone, you know, like every week she's like hanging out with a different friend group because everybody wants to be her friend. That's this one right here. Also one that is amazing layered with rock candy, vanilla, sugar. You guys know what I'm talking about. The Kayali rock candy one. I've had a few samples of this fragrance and I am still on the fence about it. I think it's so elegant, so refined, it's classy. It makes me feel grown and put together and beautiful, but I just still am not sure if I want a full-size bottle of it. So I added it to my Scentbird subscription, and that's Ormonde's Levant. This is a super beautiful orange blossom peony fragrance. I get a lot of orange blossom and peony, but I don't know. I really, when I want like an orange blossom neroli type of fragrance, I usually pull for Prada Paradox, but this one is less sweet, more fresh. It doesn't smell designer like Prada Paradox does. It definitely smells elevated. So I'm gonna add this one to my tray because I have a lot of super sugary, sweet, fluffy, tropical fragrances on my June tray. That's just the mood that I'm in. And so I need a refined floral or a refined, elegant orange blossom. So Ormonde and Levant is going in my little basket, my little travel size basket back there. All right, and I always focus on a sample for the month. So the one I'm focusing on is Ledda's 16 Scenic Rose. I haven't had great luck with Ledda fragrances. They're usually like what's the phrase? Catch and release. They've all been catch and releases for me because you, for the most part, have to buy them blindly. And I've liked them, but not enough to keep them. Well, this Facebook group that I'm a part of, they were doing bottle sharing. So I was able to actually get a sample of this one. I was so happy. And I really, really enjoy it. This is a winner for me. It's a happy surprise. I get the juicy strawberry. You know, let me spray it on my wrist. Let me spray it on my other wrist. Yeah, I get the juicy, bright strawberry. I think that there is pear in here also, and it is very rose forward. So if you are under the impression that this is not a rose forward fragrance, even though it's called Scenic Rose, this is a rose fragrance. So if you hate rose, I don't think you'll enjoy this, but it's a juicy, fruity rose that has a vanilla base to it. It has that strawberry up top, the rose, and the vanilla. I can't remember the other notes right now, but it kind of reminds me of Lancome's Idole Aura without the sea salt notes. So if you enjoy Idole Aura, imagine it without the salt. And I think that you would get something similar to this. But that being said, because I have Idole Aura, I'm not sure that I need this, you know? Because it also sort of reminds me of Diptyque's Eau Rose, the EDT. the rose that's in it reminds me of that rose. But then the vanilla and the sweetness that's in this reminds me of Lancome's Idole Aura. So I don't know, kind of, it's reminded me a lot of roses in my collection, and I've learned I do have a lot of rose in my collection. That is definitely, I recently organized my collection, and rose is definitely the star of my collection. So I'm not sure I need this, but I am really enjoying my sample, my decant of it. So that's Ledda's 16 Scenic Rose. Oh, whoops, one more. I almost forgot about one. I've talked about this one in my last couple of videos. You guys have heard me rave about this one, and it's LK's Pluie Her Elixir. I was saying how it was on my wish list, but I wasn't sure if I would buy it because it's so expensive, that my dream was to have a very large decant of it. And what do you know? I found this lovely lady who is willing to split some of her bottle for me. I have this very generous 17 ml of Pluie Her Elixir, so that is a perfect amount for me. I can't imagine going through this anytime soon because it is a very potent, very powerful freshie, which is hard to find, but I think it's going to be so perfect in the heat of June. It's this beautiful lotus, water lily, gentle musk, a little bit of magnolia in there fragrance. It's inspired by Halong Bay in Vietnam. So Sonia Constant, the perfumer of this house, this is her brand. LK is her brand. All of her perfumes that she creates for her own brand are inspired by her personal travels. So Pluie Her Elixir is an ode to the waters of Halong Bay. So the mists, the beautiful emerald green waters, the rain that comes with the monsoon season, just every aspect of the bay there in Vietnam. And so that's what I really get. This is a very transportive fragrance for me. That's what I love about perfumery. I love when I get such a clear image. I love when I can connect with the perfumer in a very sentimental way. And I think it's really special when a perfumer shares memories with us, shares moments with us, their own personal moments. I think that's a really intimate thing that we should honor. I just think that is so cool that they're able to do that, and I love whenever I can resonate with that. So Pluie Her Elixir by LK is going on my tray. There we go, my June tray, or at least the fragrances I'll be focusing on for June. I have my fresh but bright florals in Ledda's Scenic Rose, and then also in Ormonde Jayne's Levant, and my amazing freshie Pluie Her Elixir. I have my tropical fragrances, my fresh lifted luxe hibiscus palm, and then my creamy dreamy sweet Maui in a bottle. I have my pineapple papaya coconut leisure in paradise. That smells really expensive with that woody base. I have my marshmallowy perfumes I love to wear in the heat. Kilian Princess, Montale's Lucky Candy. This one with a tropical nuance with that frangipani. This one that is airy and refreshing in the heat with the ginger and the lemon. I have my fun girly ballerina perfumes in my new Rose au Sucre. If you love perfumes that are fluffy and girly and have a little bit of a vintage edge to them with that talc note and the violet, I think that you should definitely get your hands on a sample of Rose au Sucre. I have my beloved Burberry Her Elixir, and then I have my other yummy, fun, sweet fragrances over here, and tropical ones, and just fun ones that I'm gonna love layering with these. And I keep smelling my wrist where I sprayed Rose au Sucre and Lucky Candy, and wow, that combo is definitely a winner. Definitely a winner. So lots of good layering winners here too, and so I'm excited for my fragrance month of June. It's gonna be a fun fragrance month for me. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're a subscriber, thank you so much for joining me out here time and time again on the porch. And if you're not a subscriber, I would love for you to join us and join this fun fragrance community. Subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. You all know all the things that help with the algorithm and help get my channel out there. I really truly appreciate it so much, and I just love being on this journey with all of you all. So that's all for now, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.